A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Welcome to MLB. Standing in, C.J. Fisher, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Now at the plate, Brett Whitley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here it is on 3-0. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Netzel, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it.
And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. Coming to the plate now, Jess Santana, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Pulled softly out toward right, and that's in there. Base hit. Fisher rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%.
Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up.
C.J. Fisher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knee. Ball one. The 1-0 home. Hits this one hard the other way. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Designated hitter.
Now to the plate, Whitley. He drew a walk his first time up. A dive, but he's back. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Porter is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Now at the plate, Mariano Lima. He reached on a single in his first try.
Mariano Lima.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready once again, Connor Acho, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed.
Popped up. Fisher has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Jose Varela, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Jose Varela.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Grounded up the first baseline. Fisher loves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Fisher. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And that misses ball 1. fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Mariano Lima. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Steve Ullman, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Fisher.
C.J. Fisher.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. First offering on its way. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Changeup stays outside, and it's behind 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2-0 count, and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Aguilar moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not. So striding in, C.J. Fisher. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So digging in now, Anthony Aguilar. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Weakly to the left. Reined in to second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. In now, C.J. Fisher. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with one swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Aguilar arranged to his left. Into the box now, Gary Porter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Fisher comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Striding into the box, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in the gap.
Brett Whitley.
the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. The second for one. Back to first. It's a double play. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Anthony Aguilar, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential ball that might keep the game tied. Fisher is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Striding in, Gary Porter, and he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third. Bounce to first. Fisher takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Line to the right side. Well, this is speared by the first baseman. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Biloxi get the win after banging out 16 total hits.
6 runs.
It's time for baseball. Ken Sanchez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. At the plate, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Stepping up now, Brian McGrath. And their runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1. Tapper down the first baseline. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Ray Snow.
Center fielder, Ray Snow.
Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now, C.J. Fisher.
First baseman, C.J.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Plays off again, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And quickly, there are 2 away. Ready now, Gary Porter.
The batter, first baseman, Gary Porter.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The tag gets 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. At the plate, C.J. Fisher. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Varela. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to commend.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Stepping in, Ray Snow. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ray Snow.
To first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground. 6-2 the final total today. The Biloxi Shuckers put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them to the victory. The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the striding into the box, Jose Varela, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jose Varela.
To first, Fisher scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Digging in, C.J. Fisher, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind, and that's exactly what this team did.
Digging in now, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to.
Stepping in, Brian McGrath. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Brian McGrath.
Rounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the throw in gets away from him. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big 2 RBI knock.
Yeah, down by 2 right there, able to come through for the team, and we probably got an exciting finish on our hands.
Into the box, Bo Gallegos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So striding forward now, Josh Netzel. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The 0-2 home. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wesley Ballard, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Striding in once again, C.J. Fisher. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Snow has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Jack Shartner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll step on into the box now. Tom Na. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
C.J. Fisher.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 5-2 the final score tonight. Montgomery wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ernest Zarate with his 4th win this season. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store. Now in the box, C.J. Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
C.J. Fisher.
In there for strike 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. So stepping in, C.J. Fisher. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-0 delivery. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Stepping into the box, Bo Gallegos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here now the 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down out there. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Number 13, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Wesley Ballard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that misses inside 1-0. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Porter.
First baseman, Gary Porter.
Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now batting, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Connor Acho. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Connor Acho.
Off liner towards first. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way.
Welcome to. So coming to the plate, Connor Acho, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Second baseman, Connor
Will play ball to second. 4. Scooped up. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Standing in, C.J. Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Nah. And there's out number 2. Ready for another chance? Connor Acho, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Wanted to keep securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll step on first. Settling in now, C.J. Fisher, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Acho fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Tom Nah. He singled his last time up.
Tom Nah.
The 1-2. It'll be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
High fly ball out to deep right field. McGrath racing back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their...
Minor League Baseball is Abraham Salgado will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-1 the count. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI and it ties things up.
Yeah, 100%. He's had a great approach all game. Tied the ball game up with his third RBI knock, and he's looking for more.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Bo Gallegos, and their runners at the corners now. Full count, here it comes. This is in the air out to right. Cortez sprinting after it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Santana.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Cortez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Michael Snell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Snell.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. At the plate, Sam Early. He flew out in his last at bat.
Sam Early.
The 2-1. Attempt here. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Popped him up. Adames ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Joaquin Santos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swinging bunt up the line. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Fisher. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Whitley, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Montgomery Biscuit, 7 runs on 9 hits.
It's time. Standing in, David Cortez. He will lead this one off today.
Right fielder.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Fisher has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to.
So digging in now, David Cortez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drilled to first. Fisher ranges to his right, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. In now, Sam Early.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready with the 0-2.
Early.
Rise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
C.J. Fisher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Rose is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding forward now is the DH, Joaquin Santos, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit on the ground out to short. And it sneaks under his glove, a base hit. Let's see if they send him. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right.
Ready once again, C.J. Fisher, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Upchurch charging in on it, and that's the second out. So striding in, C.J. Fisher. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
The 1-0. Grounded back. And this is off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. He's 1 for 4 for the game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. 8-5 today. The Jumbo Shrimp used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. The game's future stars. Striding in, C.J. Fisher. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
C.J. Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kramer will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. At the plate, C.J. Fisher comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Cortez on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second. Stepping up now, C.J. Fisher, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Standing in, C.J. Fisher starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Line towards center field, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Popped up. One there. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Jumbo Shrimp used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. The Stars have now at the plate, Joaquin Santos, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Down the first baseline. Fisher is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, Jess Upchurch, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jess Upchurch.
First. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
C.J.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Striding into the box, Ray Buck. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Fisher has had a nice campaign so far, and fans are noticing. He comes into today as the 2nd leading vote getter at first base in All-Star fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jamal Gallegos. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
On to first to complete the double play. Ready for another shot now. C.J. Fisher, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Cortez going back on it at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially...
Digging in now, Christian Audemez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
They look like they're instant here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Ready now, Jess Upchurch. He singled his last time up. To first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Into the box, C.J. Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Bo Gallegos. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Tap down the line. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. But the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here. Stepping in, Michael Snell. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, they really did.
Striding in once again, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Netzel, the runner at third. Buck on at second with 2 down. There's that slider truly in an unhittable spot. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So striding forward now, Bo Gallegos.
Left fielder, Bo Gallegos.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Russell Rose. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Into the box now, C.J. Fisher. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. DeVore is off at first with 2 away. And that misses 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is pulled into right. Cortez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in, Russell Rose.
Now batting, the center fielder, Russell
The
Rose.
1-2 pitch. Back up the, oh no, that got him. Thankfully he's able to recover and he gets the second out at first. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher.
First baseman,
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. One out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Upchurch in the hole. On to first, and there were two down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Cortez. And with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to.
So stepping in, Christian Audemez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant. But hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Biscuits jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. Player receives input from a coach.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop. Now in the box, C.J. Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did.
Stepping into the box, Todd Callaway. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, C.J. Fisher. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Bailey will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Stepping up to the plate, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pearson has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, David Estrada.
Catcher, David Estrada.
Side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity.
Digging in the switch hitter, C.J. Fisher, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bo Gallegos.
Designated hitter, Bo Gallegos.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Now batting, Javier Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Ready for another chance? Michael Snell. He singled his last time. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Backhanded. There's 1. Settling in now, C.J. Fisher. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Bailey giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Juan Arrojo.
Second baseman, Juan.
The 2-1 home. Is on the ground over to first. Fisher. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Biscuits used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. The game's digging in, C.J. Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground to the right side. To his left, Morantz. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Eric Bailey. He singled his last time up. Here now the 2-2.
Eric Bailey.
On the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Oh, and he misses it. He takes the turn and heads for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Now to the plate, Ray Buck. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brett Whitley. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Preston DeVore, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Designated hitter, Preston DeVore.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bo Gallegos, and a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. The 1-2 hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them.
Standing in, Aaron Morant.
Second baseman, Aaron Morant.
Here it comes on 0-2. Hit toward the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Barons came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Garth Staples gets minor league baseball.
Batting 8, first baseman, C.J. Fisher.
First delivery to him on the way. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been in now. C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1. Down the first baseline. Callaway comes up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So digging in now, Adrian Ramirez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Along the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close in the run. Will score easily.
Nothing fires me up more than watching.
Now at the plate, C.J. Fisher. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. From the stretch. Right side, but it's well foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second as they cut it to 1 at 4-3 now. Ready once again, Ray Buck, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Grounded to the right. And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize. Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Fisher. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
1-2 now. Ballard at third. Santana over at second. Netzel at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And they get the force at home. Whatever works. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way.
Welcome to MLB. Now at the plate, Justin Wilkins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Justin Wilkins.
Popped high in the air. Fisher is there for it. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Oh, and this drops in the infield. Into the box now, Justin Wilkins. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Justin Wilkins.
Little chopper up the middle. He's right there to second for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So striding in, C.J. Fisher as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch. Work the count even.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. At the plate, David Estrada. He drew a walk his first time up. Something has to give. Here's the payoff hit. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up now, C.J. Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Ray Buck.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Whitley. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue. Striding in, Juan Arrojo. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Juan Arrojo.
The 1-2. Speared on the dive. Got him. At the plate, Ray Romero. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ray Romero.
The 1-2. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping in, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up.
C.J. Fisher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bailey has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one.
It's time for baseball.
Batting second here tonight. First baseman, C.J.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The designated hitter.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
And he's called out on a close play at third. Fisher, base runner at first with 1 out. Soft liner to the left side. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Striding into the box, C.J. Fisher. He reached on a single in his first try.
C.J. Fisher.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Bailey is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bo Gallegos, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just
standing in, C.J. Fisher, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And he'll dive back in. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Yet another check on first, being especially careful here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Snell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air to center. Bailey is after it. He can't get to it. This one's down. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Gallegos, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Throw is up the line as it gets away. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, 2 costly. Digging in, C.J. Fisher. He singled his last time up.
C.J. Fisher.
First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. High in the air into shallow left center. Pearson moving forward. He makes the catch. A great. Digging in now, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fisher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Popped him up. Arrojo is calling for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Game's future. Ready now, C.J. Fisher, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
C.J. Fisher.
Here's the first pitch to him. Favorable call in there for a strike. changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone. Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to...
Into the box, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Santiago Peralta. He got on top of one and was a ground out last time. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Stepping in, Rick Samble. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Strike take the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. And that brings in Taylor Featherston. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1. So strike called, now the throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Striding in once again, C.J. Fisher. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
This one's down to third. Peralta is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now, Rhett Seddon. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Lookouts took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. The Stars have coming to the plate now, C.J. Fisher, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Grounded to first, right to him, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Digging in to try it again, C.J. Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a fastball just a bit up. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Into the box now, Santiago Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bunt attempt here, and he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. So striding forward now, Stephen O'Rourke. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Throw from the catcher, but he gets back in time. Runners on the move for second. Pitch side. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Digging in once again, C.J. Fisher, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Liner toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the... Digging in, Stephen O'Rourke. He singled his last time up. Runner goes for second. In there. Throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now in the box, Rick Rowan. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. C.J. Fisher, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lawson is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. So stepping in, Levi Estrada. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring. Stepping into the box, C.J. Fisher. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Peralta takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. 4-2 the final score tonight. Jorge Ramirez claims the win out of the pen, his first.